Yo guys, what's good? Welcome back to Really Mate. I'm Dorsey and today we are watching Derry Girls Season 1 Episode 5. Last episode again, hilarious. We had some kids from Chernobyl. Poor Artem, by the way. Well, not even Artem. I forgot what his name was. But it turns out he wasn't even from the Ukraine. Michelle was just pestering the poor guy for the whole episode. One thing I am definitely enjoying about this show is the comedy. This is hilarious. It's actually a little bit close to home. A lot of the ways that the adults in this show operate and the way they talk, certain scenes, I should be doing a lot more of them now because Ted Lasso's over. But yeah, the upload should speed up when it comes to Derry Girls. Yeah, I haven't honestly got a lot more to say other than let's just get into it. If you haven't already, leave a like, comment and a subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. To those of you who already have, you know I love you. And yeah, let's get into it anyway.
Already? You started already?
I think it's just a rehearsal, love.
They've been playing the same 3 songs since 1795. What do they need to rehearse for? Give us a hand here, Gerry. This'll not close. We need to shift ourselves. We're the last Fenians standing.
You're absolutely sure we need the big clock, love?
We've been through this, Gerry.
Definitely don't want to bring the wee clock.
I can't be doing with the wee clock.
What exactly is your problem with a big clock? I'm telling you, Mary, that's how it starts. Now he's dictating what size of clock you can pack. Next he'll be telling you what to wear. You'll be faking your own death and assuming a new identity.
Aaron, I told you not to let him watch that Sleeping with the Enemy.
Couldn't stop him, Mommy.
Great show.
Oh, is that like one of them shows where it's like couples who kill and stuff?
Can I come away with you, please? Okay, well, if your mother has no objections, I don't see why not. Thank you.
Where they going?
I'll never forget this. Thank you.
She's taking you to a caravan in Port now. She
Caravan.
Just did a reading. The cards say if we go on this wee holiday, we're placing ourselves in grave danger with
That's not psychic, Aunt Sarah.
I am psychic, Aaron. I did a course. Last night, I woke up to this wailing sound. I thought to myself, Jesus, it's Granny Pat. She's trying to cross over. Now, it turned out it was only Aggie next door. Still, it could just as easily have been.
She's fucking mental. You can definitely see where Ola gets it from.
Shh. This is the best bit. Okay, everyone, remain calm. I need you all to listen.
One thing I will say about the show is I like that they do mix like the politics, if you like, of the IRA and the Brits and Ireland. It does make it feel a little bit, I don't know, more real, if you like.
Totally honest, there's times when I look at him and I feel, wow, it's pure hatred.
No, it's not the English thing.
Hope to God it's not the gay thing you're offended by.
There is no gay thing.
Because I'd be disappointed in you, Mary. I'll not lie.
The gay thing sort of cancels out the English thing.
You wouldn't move over there, James? I can't see past your massive closet.
He literally had a girlfriend the last episode.
If you want our rent to sort that gable wall of yours out, you've only to ask.
What's wrong with our cable wall?
Christ's sake.
Do you think it's an omen?
What did it say? Up the rebels? I thought it said up the... I don't even know if I can say that on YouTube.
We're actually in a bit of a hurry, so if we could just grab that tent.
Mind blow.
What are they, stilts?
Golf clubs.
I thought spatulas.
They're rifles.
Really? Are you sure?
Fairly sure.
Spatulas. And golf clubs.
You'll want to think about where to safely store your food, because believe me, girls, you do not want to attract predatory animals into your sleeping area. Bears are particularly...
In Ireland?
Not sure how many bears there are in Port either.
Yes.
Was a cheetah on the beach one time. And that was a greyhound, Orla? I know what I saw.
Right, there's too many of us for one car. Some of you'll have to go with me, Dad.
Can I? Because Joe drives really fast. He like runs through red lights and takes corners on two wheels. That's class.
All right, Joe, if you just follow me.
Why should I follow you?
I knew he was going to have a problem with that.
Today, there are so many roadblocks up, there's so many diversions, and you know, I drive for a living.
He says this like it's something to be proud of.
What, is he a taxi driver or something?
You know how many of these parades I've lived through? Do you think I'd do anything to put my family at risk?
No, of course not. I'm sorry.
What are you looking at, you tangerine too?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think your father has just driven through a police barricade.
Well,
That's true. It's probably not even that big a deal if you ignore the fact that orange men are circling us as though we're their fucking prey.
Sweating here.
Is Erin's dad a comedian? I think I mentioned this in the Fest episode. I recognise him from somewhere. I know Grandpa Joe's from Game of Thrones.
So would you do me a reading, Sarah?
I would surely have.
Grow up, Michelle. Deck of cards can actually predict your future. It's ridiculous. It's mad.
I'm going to say now it's going to predict their future.
why don't we just explain that it was an accident and we don't want any trouble?
I'm not going out there.
Well, seeing one of the weans out. What?
What?
Well, the wee fella's English. They might respect that.
I think they would respect that, actually.
They're not going to throw him out.
How soon am I going to meet this fella?
Dead soon. Really soon.
Is he right?
Oh, God, aye.
That's all she cares about. Is he a ride?
To think I could be staring at him right now.
You can't marry an orange man, Michelle.
It's a pity. Because I think there's something really sexy about the fact that they hate us so much.
Stop it. Get some help.
She's a bit messed up. I'm slowly realising that.
I hope your father appreciates the fact that I was the one who got us out of that mess.
He won't. And nobody back there actually believed you were a Japanese tourist, Gerry.
Why Japanese?
No, dear God, no.
What's wrong?
I can't find my purse. I'm talking about my pump purse. I can't find my pump purse, Gerry. I turn to you this day with childlike love and deep confidence.
Look, Mary, calm down.
Calm down, Gerry. We have no punts. We can't go to the Free State without punts.
A pump? Does she mean like the shoes or like a tyre pump or...
Panic attack
Well,
about
you know
it?
you're going to have to turn around.
There is more chance of me eloping with your father to a flip-flop shop in Hawaii.
It means we won't be able to buy anything, which means we'll have no food, which means we'll all starve to death. So, you know, on your head be it, Gerry. Oh, actually, do you know what? I think I'll put it in the suitcase.
Prick up to now. What the hell were you playing at back there, Kimosabe?
That's actually a Native American term.
What were you meant to be?
Japanese.
I was about to say...
We stopped. The pump purse is in the booking suitcase.
Punts are such a pain in the arse. Why can't they just use sterling?
She's saying pound or pump?
Jesus Christ.
Did you not put him in there, Aunt
Who's that?
All right, how's it going?
Not too bad. Not too bad. And yourself?
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Ah, Emmett's the name. Well, not my real name, like, but it'll have to do. I did a bit of asking around, you know, just on the off chance someone might be heading down that way, and your name came up, and...
Wait, so they're going to Ireland, so it's not pounds then? I'm a bit confused, I'm not going to lie.
Do you remember the whole us being in grave danger thing Sarah mentioned? Well, I think this might be it.
I thought you said fortune telling was medieval.
Yeah, well, something has made me reassess all that. What was it again? Oh, the fact that there's an actual profile in the front of our car. No! I've lost my bookmark. Better perspective, maybe, Claire.
Claire lives in her own world, man. She's got her own problems.
Was there something else, or...?
Yes, there was something else.
Yeah, get the fuck out. And isn't your money bag in that boot?
It's like a ticking sound.
I'm not comfortable driving here.
A ticking sound? Wait, what? Whoa.
Involved in this day. We'll decide what to do as a family.
Wait, it's the clock. It's the clock.
He has a bomb!
It's the clock.
Listen!
Look, Erin, that's just a big clock.
Yeah.
It's aiding and abetting. We're talking serious jail time here.
Well, it's a risk we have to take.
No, it's not, Joe. It's not a risk we have to take. It's a risk we shouldn't take.
You take that tone with me, boy.
Daddy, what if we don't help him and he kills us all because we know too much?
I like him. I think he's a character.
Do you know what? I had a feeling Orla liked him. She smiled at him when she first seen him in the boat.
Grabbing a knife. Take it you haven't decided yet?
Just leave it with me, son.
What does he need a knife for?
He's eating his lunch.
God,
I love that they're treating him like he's... Like, to me, he's just another Irish person. Oh, God.
Well, there's obviously something between us.
There is?
The physical thing isn't really working for me yet. But the ginger element, well, I've sort of got a borderline phobia.
I'm not ginger.
There's a tinge in it.
He's not ginger.
I'm willing to try.
Great.
He's not even ginger. He also has no idea what you're talking about, Michelle.
Really think this'll work? That they'll tell us what to do?
sure it's worth a try. I think they're saying you should leave, Gerry.
I could have told you that years ago when I'm
I knew we'd like it. Isn't like tarot cards and stuff for... Isn't tarot cards like Romany Gypsy? Or just Gypsy in general? I used to have a neighbour who was a full Romany Gypsy. She had a horse in the back garden and a sheep. And I just remember my mother going crazy about it.
So that settles it.
I don't think that does settle it, actually, Joe.
You know what's wrong with you, Gerry? You're an awful wuss.
I'm not a wuss.
Daddy.
You're even afraid of that wee girl.
What we heard?
That waitress. You wanted a cup of tea, she brought you a Coke, and you just sat there and said, "Sweet Fanny Adams."
You couldn't have said Fanny.
No problem. I'll say something. Excuse me.
Why do I think this is going to go left?
I just wanted to say that I ordered tea, you brought me a Coke, and that's not acceptable. And your service has been nothing short of appalling. Your attitude is worse. It's simply not good enough.
I'm sorry. I got a bit of bad news today.
Ooh.
Been a bit distracted.
I'm just waiting for Joe to be like, why would you do that?
Well, there was absolutely no need for that.
And
Poor Gerry.
I can't believe you did that, Daddy.
and I knew that was going to happen.
Fine. I've had it with the lot of you. And just for the record back there, I was being an Australian tourist, okay? Australian. And I happened to think that my accent was flawless. Excuse me, mate, can you help us get out of here?
It's not that bad. I don't know. I don't know where they got Japanese from, though. You know what, though? Fair enough to is it Gerry, because he's always getting pushed around. So I'm not surprised he's flipped his lid.
Personal.
I vote we take him.
Me too.
I can't decide.
Not the spatulas. Did he do that?
So heart must be the head and fish must be the tail.
Oh, well, that makes sense, yeah.
Is he going to take the car? He's just left.
It was him. The mural on our house, the spray paint. It was Emmett.
Where is Emmett?
He's done one.
Is that Jim's tent?
Yo, he was like, I can't be bothered with these lot. Straight in the boot. Why would a guy drive off with his boot open though?
Jesus. Jim's second best tent.
Alright guys, we just got done with Derry Girls Season 1 Episode 5. Like always, absolute chaos. I love that Gerry, I think his name is, at the end actually stuck up for himself, because to be fair to him, he gets quite a bit of flack from Grandpa Joe. Not as much as James, like, to be fair, because he's English. But I do like the fact that he was just like, I've had enough of yous. And I really like the little twist where, I don't know who the guy was, what his name was, but the fact that he was doing the murals. One thing I've definitely noticed with this show is they're all kind of, the whole family and the friends, they're all kind of in their own world in a way. And obviously you've got all of this stuff going on around them, like serious stuff. But I can imagine it was kind of the way it was back then, back in the 90s. Or more so just for Irish people in general who were just kind of getting on with their lives while all of this was going on. And I suppose you have to be fair, you have to get on with it. But I said earlier on in the episode as well, I really like that there's those sprinkles of like real life within like the comedy of the whole show. And I think that's what makes the show funnier too. You've got all this chaos around them, and they're kind of just very simple in what they want, and being like I can't get a fish and chips. Do you know what I mean? Like it's, I don't know. It's actually quite charming, if anything. I noticed Erin, who up to this point has kind of been the main character. She didn't have a lot really going on in this episode. It was more sort of about the actual family itself going on a holiday, which they never actually got to. Maybe in the next episode. And I also love that like I say, I don't know the guy's name. The guy who's in the boot. I love the fact that at the end he was just like, I can't be doing with these guys. I'll go to another boot. Overall though, this show is really like, it's very charming and obviously funny as well. I'm really having a good time watching this. It's very light watching. You don't have to take it too serious. And I kind of like that. Very light and entertaining, and you don't really have to worry about anything, you know. If you haven't already, leave a like, comment and a subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. To those of you who already have, you know I love you. And yeah, we're going to end it there, guys. Really enjoyed it. Looking forward to the next one. And yeah, I will see you all later.